Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Captain Den here in the den with a full crew. We haven't had a full crew in a while with all the holidays and everything coming up and going by. And now we're all back and we're about ready to die because our DM made us go in completely naked. And then we found out it was a costume party. So we're going to just be dangling our way through this and trying to see if we can survive. So there you go. Take it away, Kevro.
Alrighty then. So last time we played, you managed to eventually get past the door guards with passes, and as Dan said, no weapons and armor, except for a few that were able to sneak in through magic disguise.
Everything. I was able to sneak into everything.
With a well-timed invisibility potion. And you make it into the ballroom at varying times because of what it took to get in. And we got the band playing in the corner, gentle music, and let me bring it back around. And as you enter, every wall of the ballroom has been festooned with black and white crepe, and drifting, darting magical lights provide the room's illumination. The music you're hearing from a quartet of elf musicians playing in a far corner of the ballroom. There's approximately a dozen dancers out on the floor. About 40 other people sit at around the tables or stand around the edges of the dance floor, conversing in quiet tones, while servants bring them drinks and small tidbits of food, or as the English like to say, nibbles. The ballroom's most striking feature is the costumes that every host, guest, and servant alike wears. Everyone also wears a mask, many decorated with feathers, furs, sequins, or costume jewelry. Many of the women have long, diaphanous gowns, while the men wear form-fitting breeches and vests that glitter with golden thread and the sparkle of tiny gems. It appears that about a third of the guests are gnomes. And let's see here. I'm sure we're playing. Yes, still ballroom music. Let me unpause that and throw up a picture for you guys. Bear with me. Because why not use the art to tell the tale of 1,000 words? I gotta find it. Just download. There we go.
Make sure everybody you have your long rest applied and to everybody.
Yeah, unless you've casted some spells like Cole has casted, I think, a disguise self. I don't think anybody else has casted anything. But there off to the side, you see an action shot of the ball.
Oh.
Is it showing for you guys?
Yep.
Okay. Excellent.
I will adjust my glamour weave so that I fit in appropriately and look fabulous.
And indeed you do.
You save money buying a cheaper costume, right?
I think I bought the most expensive
I
one.
I know you did, but you could have bought a cheaper one, man. Just, glam it up.
This will come in handy later. Especially when you don't wear armor.
Indeed. So, you all came in, a group of you came in pretty close to each other, and then the last ones to come in will be Ironsides and Killian. So...
And you guys notice that Ironsides is holding your box of stuff and winking at you. Whatever the Warforged equivalent of winking is.
I thought we kind of they already made it in, and that they moved to the back somewhere and put our stuff like somewhere in the back or something. Is that what
There's
happened?
an empty table up in the northwest that looks like it would fit your party.
What? No green room? Oh, I see what kind of establishment this
No,
is.
we've already been told that we suck and nobody cares about us. So, that whole
Maybe you
plan
should
went out the
find-
window.
Lady Urkrell and
I've been
we could
trying.
probably find us some.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so you're looking for Lady Urkrell. Let's see. It's hard to tell who's who with all the masks and costumes and such. The poor lighting, because it's all, drifting, dancing lights over, going to making it lit at times and shadowy at others, and that the costumes play with that as well. Though you are familiar with her, and but to look over everybody in the room,
Is there no type of receiving line or something, since this is being?
No, it's everybody comes in and it's anonymous. It's masquerade. It's everybody's wearing masks to for the fun of it, as well as the anonymity. But everybody looks fantastic. Let's see. Looking for Nea Ikrel, Evo, you will need to make a perception check. But without knowing what she might be wearing, it's going to be hard. And you haven't seen her in a few years, too, so you...
But you don't need the senses of sight to find these things out. I know what her favorite perfume is from that fantastical roll I had last time. So not only will I be using my sight, I will be using my sense of smell, as well as any audible sounds, because I have a highly good trained ear, being a musician, to see her if I hear her voice as I eavesdrop through all the conversations, moving my way back to the empty table.
Okay.
But, geez, I just,
It is...
that ogre who's dressed as, a nymph is not doing it, and his BO is just horrendous, obviously.
But his outfit is diaphanous.
And
Okay.
painfully transparent.
Exactly. Let's see. As that continues, so Evo makes his way across. Is anybody else trying anything here at the beginning of entering the ball?
Well, I'm still technically invisible, so I need to find some place to become visible.
True. Technically, go ahead and make an intel roll. I mean,
Intelligence.
That's hard, but check, yeah.
Saving throw or a check?
A check.
Well, there you go. I will illuminate my costume and work my way over here. Which
Sword you have hidden?
No, it's me just casting a light spell.
Oh.
And it looks like, it kind of shapes like the combination of prestidigitation and light. I kind of make it look phoenixy. And that's normally how I my light kind of looks like, as I cast it on myself and it emanates from me is how I normally do it. So I just made a big spectacle of myself as I moved to the corner.
Are you trying to make a distraction right now? Is the bigger question.
He is also saying caw caw when he does that.
No, that's not what a phoenix sounds like. It sounds like this. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I'm sorry. Good. It's like I'm drinking booze, but I'm drinking coffee. I'm just super tired. No, I mean, it was kind of like a signal to all you guys. I found an empty table, and then, man, I got a pretty sweet costume. So,
Okay, just before you do that, you remember that the guards had said, and they warned you that the casting of spells inside the ballroom is against the law.
this is part of my costume, right?
I'll just repeat. The casting of spells inside the ballroom is against the law. Right before you're about to cast it, you can continue to make that decision or change it. But, I mean, they told you that less than a minute ago.
I'm going to let the guys vote on it. Guys, and not make the decision myself. So, everybody who thinks that Evo would do it anyways, because he's psycho, raise your hands in the game. And then if you think he would be smart and not cause you guys all to get in jeopardy, then don't raise your hand.
I think you let the dice decide.
Oh, no, I'm making you guys decide.
Don't ask the guy who threw a fireball in a little closed-in space.
That's exactly the guy I'm asking.
Did I ask if I was inside when I say I cast fireball?
I think Evo might just do it. Just be an Evo and all.
Well, you use the raise your hand tool. That makes it easy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. So Robin thinks I'd do it. I guess nobody else does. So okay, so I don't do it.
Yeah, you're about to, and then you remember that, and the guards were being hard-nosed, especially since your friend, was it TC?
Yeah, but I was so butthurt that I was like ready just to do it just to piss them off. But it seems like the fates have spoken.
Okay. The whole party, only one of the party thinks you're a crazy SOB.
Well, and he's the craziest of them all, so I'm not surprised. So.
Right, he's got the fireball wand. Okay then. You can kill your light.
I'm trying, but it's not turning off.
See, Fate said you need a shine, you blazing phoenix, you. Not called the dimming phoenixes.
It's not turning off.
Look at that.
Well, I'm trying to do it all from the player side. I'm trying not to look at the map, so. Okay. Well, that's like a torch thing. All right, I'll cheat then. I'll just go and do it myself. Oh, there it is. Stop consuming. Keep going. I'll get it off.
All right, then, Roland, what do you do?
Actually, I'm gonna skirt the wall. Whoa.
Oops.
Are those my dancing lights? You can turn them off, I guess.
I did use your dancing lights. Let's see here.
Or if you can unbound me from that grouping.
That should what's what I'm looking for. Bear with me. Let's see. Go into actors. There. That's not it. That's the one. Dancing lights. Ownership. Let the people watching listen as I work my way through it.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just turning off his ownership of the dancing lights.
I'll do that.
There you go.
Keep going.
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
It should not be moving when you move. Even though that was nice because they were moving around the room, and I'm just not doing that.
That says I have no permission to update my token.
Well, that's weird. Okay, let me go there and make sure your ownership is
Or-
good there.
Whoa! I've been duplicated.
How did you get duplicated?
I think maybe you might be having an issue with your system. You're not duplicated on ours.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Well-
see.
I just moved you just to test it.
You are the owner of your token. Make sure
Okay.
you're targeted.
I'm moving.
Good. Excellent.
I was gonna skirt the wall and kind of
You're in front of a bar at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of mosey, look like I'm enjoying myself.
Before you move and before you continue,
Okay.
your bard senses go off as you see somebody getting a drink and not paying for it. And your bard senses go, it's an open bar.
It's an open bar. Well, then I am going to saddle up to the bar.
Okay.
And get me a drink.
And what
fanciest drink in the house?
Fanciest drink in the house. A pan-galactic gargle blaster?
A flaming Lamborghini.
A dirty Shirley.
Dirty Shirley. No, I think a pan-galactic.
Pan-galactic?
Whatever that is, bartender.
Well.
Turkey.
And he pours quite a few alcohols and a mixer and a sweetener, throws a little umbrella in it with a straw.
Request a
Lemon?
cup too.
Can I have a lemon too?
And lemon, squeezed or on the side?
On the side.
And takes a lemon wedge and slides it along the glass.
Now that's what I call fancy, sir.
There's a head of lettuce on a stick hanging out of it with a sparkler.
You did note as your bard senses went off that the partygoer had flicked him a tip after he got the drink.
Oh. I will do the same.
Purses.
Do we have our purses, or did we leave them behind?
You brought them with, unless you would have left them behind. The only things you were told not to do, and in fact, you're actually wearing. Actually, no, you're not, because you have a medium armor breastplate. But you managed to conceal your sword.
Yeah, your magical short sword.
Magical short sword within your clothing along your back. So much like how, except you're not wearing a dress, how Wonder Woman did it in the Justice League movie, or Batman versus Superman, where it was nestled against your back, like and strapped in because you made your sleight of hand roll. So you you at least have that, and any non-obvious magical items that like rings or cloaks or whatever, and there you go. But you do have your purse as well, pouch.
I will. Perfect. I will tip a silver.
And thank you, kind sir.
No, thank you.
Enjoy.
I will definitely do that, and I will mosey away, sidle away slowly, kind of observing the room, looking for details that might look out of the ordinary, like free drinks. And I will slowly make my way to Evo's table.
Okay. Are you engaging in conversations, overhearing conversations?
Mainly overhearing.
Okay.
And using my nimbleness to be able to walk through people without bothering them, to get as close as I can if I hear anything that might be useful.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
No. Unfortunately, everyone's too tall.
Yes. Much like Evo, failed to glean anything on your first pass through the room. Let's see. It looks like Mordrin has taken a stroll as well. What is your goal while crossing the room?
There are liveried servants mingling with trays of drinks, I hope.
There are costume servants mingling with trays of drinks and or nibbles, and you can spot some of them. I even can give you a visual on some of them. Let's see, because
just let me know what you want to do with my intelligence ability check, by the way.
Yeah, that was a no bueno on that one. You didn't make it.
Uh-oh.
So
I will find a servant with a tray of something with glasses sufficiently fluted that I can hold them with pinky prominently extended, and I will mingle, listening to conversations, seeing if I can pick up any indication of where Lady Urkrell might be.
okay.
As I
You
make
wish
my
to-
way back to look over at the band. Oh, there they are.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
Those are some of the servants. Do you engage anybody in conversations along the way, or are you just listening in?
I'm just listening in. I'm gonna, be kind of intent on the band as I make my way back there to
Okay.
listen.
Then go ahead and make a perception roll. Let's see. What does that turn out to be? Ooh, 22. You don't hear any specifics about your Krell along the way, or any juicy gossip as you go along. And make your way to the band.
Make my way to the band, and the guards that appear to be posted at the door there.
Yes.
I will engage one of the guards and say, "Good sir, has our hostess joined the party yet? I have to thank Lady Urkrell for accommodating such a late request to attend this marvelous party."
She has, and she is amongst the partygoers.
Might he be so kind as to point her out?
Let's see.
And I'll waggle my outstretched pinky as I hold my glass.
Showing you know how to drink with royalty.
Showing that I'm classy.
I don't know, man. Doing that in a group of all gnomes, you might be like, could be a threat based upon your finger size.
I will not edit myself because of their insecurities.
I might think you're some kind of expert gnome proctologist, man. It's got a long enough finger.
I very well may be, and I just don't know it because I've never tried.
Okay, then let's see here. Let's have you make a. What would be the equivalency of diplomacy? Would that be investigation? Persuasion?
Persuasion?
I'm thinking persuasion.
I would think it would be more insight, honestly.
Well, I think insight would be using your diplomacy to figure out.
Well, it really depends. Are you trying to get a feel for the room, or are you trying... What exactly are you trying to do?
Information, so
I'm
that would be persuasion.
Trying to see if he would be willing to point out which of the party goers is Lady Urkrell.
Well, are you actively trying to do it, or are you trying to do it, without interaction? That's the whole point.
He's
No,
asking
I'm
right now.
actively, I'm asking
that's
you.
definitely going to be persuasion. You're right.
Yeah, so go ahead and make a persuasion roll. Let's see here.
Watch his eyes, see if I see his eyes dart towards somebody in the crowd.
Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Well, I don't see her right now, but let's see. She was wearing a mask with gold feathers.
Mask with gold feathers. Okay, well, thank you very much, sir. I will keep my eyes out for it. And thank you for your vigilance in protecting us here as we enjoy ourselves.
And he
And then
flicks his heels together and does the equivalent of standing at attention as the acceptance of the compliment.
Thank you for your service, and I will make my way back to the table with Evo from there.
Okay. Then that will bring us to, let's see.
And share the information regarding Lady Urkrell having gold feathers on her mask.
Shiny, what is your intent and/or / procedure for coming in and crossing the room?
So I am going to saunter my way through the middle of the room and then head straight to the dance floor and break out in a dance commensurate with the fine music that is being played right now.
The dances that are, hang on for a quick sec. So you could go ahead and make your performance dance check to know the kind of dance that the dance floor is dancing.
I might be out of tune, but you know.
You're dancing, singing open bar, dude.
Someone put something in his mouth so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
You could see that this is one of those group ballroom dances, and it might be a new one because you're not familiar with it without even getting onto the dance floor yet. And so you're watching it. To be able to actually dance it, you're going to need to watch it from start to finish so you wouldn't make yourself look like a fool.
Okay, I wisely choose to just slide over to the table there and just relax right there and observe the dance floor for any people going out there.
Please move your token to where you would go.
Yep.
Alrighty. Ironsides and Killian, you come in. Cole is actually in before all of you, and then you two would follow up. What would the three of you be doing?
I'm invisible, so I'm gonna whisper to Killian, I need to find a place to become visible.
Now, the illumination of the room is dim, except where the dancing lights are rotating and flitting about the room. To accentuate that point, we'll move them around again. In random patterns, and they're slow. It's not like they're moving fast.
Maybe you can get under a table.
So then, Killian, what is it you do?
I am going to move over the wall by the bar. I'm going to stand perfectly still and listen to what people are talking about, especially any talk about assassinating Evo, because I feel like that's probably in the works.
Okay, go ahead go ahead.
I'll look as still as possible, like I'm not even there. So I can...
Just a part of the decorations.
Right.
Big giant pink bunny.
That's right.
Okay. Ironsides, you see Killian. You're following Killian, and he does this. You're not casting a shadow. It's not, a cheap invisibility potion. When you go through the dancing lights, you do see your party has garnered a table in the northwest of the ballroom.
I'm gonna beeline it right for the table.
Okay. Being careful not to bump into people to spoil.
Oh, I am giving everyone an extraordinarily wide berth.
Okay.
Because I'm also carrying a box full of equipment.
Right. Okay. Then you make your way there. And are you trying to do anything along the way?
No, just avoiding everybody at all costs, and I'm gonna shimmy up right next to Evo and kick the box under the table.
All right. And what would
Gently,
you
like sneakily,
yeah,
put the
you don't
box.
thump.
I'm not gonna like thump and then.
The music is loud enough and the din of conversation that technically, those of you that have been trying to listen in, unless you're actually actively conversing with somebody, you're taking a penalty. If you, aside from your fucked up rolls, pardon my language, your poor rolls to listen in, there is, due to the din of the masquerade, a penalty. So your slide of the gear under the table goes unnoticed. What would Cole have done coming in through the beginning? Did she secure the table? Did she?
Cole would most likely probably be around Killian and around the bar, wondering what's up, what he's doing. She has no clue I did this invisibility thing.
No, she went in before, and
Yeah.
you guys don't have a.
So she's probably over there.
Okay. Lights move, drift. The band plays ballroom music, and you guys all eventually get to the table in or amongst the same time frame. And
Wait, also Evo and Roland don't know that I'm invisible either. Neither does Shiny.
yeah,
I'm just standing next to them and they don't even know I'm there.
God, why does the table feel so empty?
We might hear you walk up.
I just feel a box clunk against my leg.
Feel free to make a perception check.
Is it windy in here? I think I felt the draft.
I think
Well,
something.
the moment I let go of the box, it does become visible.
That's true.
That's the way that I read it. So your guys' box just magically appeared under the table.
And so this perception roll is to notice the box. To notice Ironsides, it's at disadvantage to notice him. But suddenly, either whether it hits your feet or whatnot, your gearbox is under the table.
I don't even notice. I'm too busy looking and smelling and listening for somebody else.
No, you rolled a 19.
Well, I had disadvantage to see him.
The first two, your guys'
For the
19,
box.
that was to see the box.
Oh.
To see Ironsides, your 7 is probably going to be lower than anything else you roll.
Is the box
See him?
does it look do I recognize the box since I guess I noticed
Your
it?
box. It is your crate.
The box, okay.
Yeah, it's got the phoenix symbol. You prestidigitated it on it, so it would look like a band box. Shiny, no, you don't.
Okay.
Even at disadvantages, it's really hard to see somebody that's invisible. Same with Roland.
I'm gonna slide a hand or pull my loot out of the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay invisible for the time being, I think.
That thing's got like a duration of an hour or something.
Hour total, so just let me know when we're getting close to the end.
Okay, you took it right before coming in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. What do you wish to do next? The dancers are dancing. Shiny. This is a complicated dance that, let's see, and a fairly long one. I had a time frame on that. Which is I remember correctly, it's like a 16-minute dance where you're
Holy
changing
crap.
partners and crossing the floor, and yeah, it goes with the ballroom music that is being played.
I wait for something maybe easier later in the night.
Okay. That being the case, then back. Who wants to do and or attempt something next?
I'll look over at Roland. Hey, Roland, get your bongos out or your drum out.
My drums. All
Yeah,
right.
your drum. Let's go talk to the band. The easy way to find her is if I get up there and I play the song for her, and we'll get her attention that way.
All right.
And then we'll get everybody's attention, and anybody who's looking at us like really weirdly, we know that maybe something's up. So as I work my way over towards the band over there, I'm gonna, look over. Who is it? Who is this crazy person now? That is. Oh, it's Shiny. Okay, I kind of look over at Shiny and just let him know that I show my loot real quick as I walk over there, and then walk past. Mordred's like, I'm gonna go talk to the band.
Now I'll try to stealthily or sleight of hand my drums out of the box
Okay.
so as not to give away the box.
You do so without a problem. The tables all have a cloth over them that goes to the floor, so dipping under, nobody can see what you're doing.
All right. Perfect. And I'll try to saunter over to Evo's side.
Okay, so the two of you saunter over because it's a quick thing to grab your drums out of the crate case.
All right,
Band box.
with respect, we'll wait till their dance number is over. Because usually, after 15 minutes, the band will take at least a couple minute break.
They do, yes.
Unless somebody shouts at them like, "More music, or I'll cut your head off!" Right?
This is not the
Play
place
some
for that kind of-
Skinner.
Play
Maybe
some
it's
Skinner.
Spit and Swallow, but not here at the Undarian Embassy's
Yeah.
ballroom.
And I look over. Does any of the guys? I'm sure they're wearing costumes and masks too, right? The band.
Yeah.
But I know these guys a little bit, and
You made a fairly good roll if I remember correctly.
yeah.
You know that. Bear with me as I pull up my information again. Okay. Where'd it go? The quartet of elf musicians.
Four of a kind.
Four of a kind, yes. They use a guitar, the lead singer, the band leader, a flute, a harpsichord, and a drum. And you know that the lead singer is named Eberron. And he looks like, outside of a mask, it looks like this when he's not in a masquerade.
Wow, I'm sure all the goth girls love him.
You have been on and off at different places, and yeah, he has he does have a way with the women, or they have a way with him, or their way with him.
Usual way having.
As you stroll up and wait, he looks over at you, arches. You see one of those elven eyebrows arch behind the mask, and he gives you a nod.
Yeah, it's kind of a dead giveaway, my costume of who I am. Seeing I also have the... Yeah, I mean, I put a picture of it, kind of before, but it's minus all the extra armor, because I couldn't bring that in. But instead of having, that symbol on the front, it's the Blazing Phoenix's symbol on the front of the breastplate. Or, a Talberd, right, thing. And I have kind of, fake wings that usually would be glowing, but they probably look pretty crappy right now.
Is Evo strangely turned on when he raises the eyebrow?
Yeah, I don't know. You're too far to even notice, and about 75 people around. You should have came over if you want to know that stuff.
At the end of the song, and the four of a kind stop playing, Erevan looks over at you. Is that you, Shandor?
Yeah, of course it's me. I mean, who else would be the guy who dresses a phoenix and has a phoenix on his, on his lute, dude? So, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you? How did you rate an invite to this party? And he says it with a kind of a haughty. Well, it's
Haughty and snide, but not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously I was out adventuring, or the phoenixes would be playing instead of four of a kind. But why don't we make it six of a kind? I have a very, very special song that I wrote for the host of our party, and would you do me the honors of letting me play that for her as a surprise? She's a very, very, very old friend, as you know what I mean.
Interesting. What's in it for my band?
Fuck, I just throw him like 20 platinum pieces. God, all you ever care about is whores and drinks.
And rep, please.
Oh.
We're all in it for the fame. And he spreads his arms wide in a schmarmy gesture.
Well, I mean,
he does take your 20 plat.
I'm sure he does.
And swiftly puts it into a pocket. Please come on up. Show us what you've got.
All right. Go ahead.
And he says that in a challenging tone, not a menacing tone, but a challenging tone.
Well, I say to him, of course, I'm going to give you the opportunity to help accompany us, as I know that you've probably seen at least one or two of our shows. I think I spotted you in the back when we won the Battle of the Bands almost a year ago, and I think I've seen you at a couple other places, but unfortunately, we just don't always just play music. We also save damsels in distress and villages and, of course, orphanages and all kinds of things like that. So, but this is an opportunity to, uplift your status by playing with us. And who knows, maybe we'll make beautiful music together.
Well, if these get if your let's see if your music gets any worse than it was, I'm gonna have to switch this up to folk music. And with that, bear with me. Where are you? I really should have. There we go.
Sounds very 8-bit.
At times, some of it does. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, Evo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't say uh-oh. That's my best one, man. Ooh, not so great, though.
Ooh, okay. The gentle barb. You take 7 points from.
What the fuck? That's not a gentle barb.
From vicious mockery, but ow, that stung. The having to play folk music. But he bows to you as he gives you, slightly insults you there, and kind of wounds your ego a bit, and gives you the center stage.
Well, I was asking him if they want to accompany us as a full band.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. You're singing. He's in front of the main mic. He's the singer and the guitarist.
Well, we're gonna go over the song a little bit for him, so we play as an accompaniment. So I'll be like,
Okay.
and I'm going over background. Nope.
And if this took off of your sheet, which I knew you had in vicious mockery, put yourself back up to full spell shots. So I used that, and I didn't want to use your spell.
Yeah, whatever. No, it's a cantrip. It's fine.
Oh, okay, excellent, great. That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was.
So this one is like the fairest of them all, and kind of give them a beat rundown and Roland jump in for all the percussion stuff.
Sure.
We're
I'm
talking
gonna
to
wink
this
at
band.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wink at you and give you some inspiration there, buddy.
Yeah. So, does it seem like their band has caught on to all the licks and beats and rhythms that we kind of put down?
Go ahead and make a performance roll to teach the basics to the band of your song. You can go just give it a 4-beat, some off whatever to the keys and
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is a key of blah blah blah. It's a kind of slow building piece, and la 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 la. There you go.
they all nod like, okay, we got what you're slinging, says Erevan. And since you're doing lute, I'm assuming, while you sing as well, he'll be backup guitar. The drummer will look to Roland for his beats, and the keys and flute are rolling accompaniment to your song.
All right, and I give Roland Bardic Inspiration, if you wouldn't mind giving me an assist on this.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Performance assist.
Erevan, before you
Oh.
It's okay, because that comes into play.
do you want me to introduce? Erevan says
No,
not to.
no.
Okay.
This is a surprise.
Then Erevan will, at the mic, which seems to be prestidigitation gear that, what do you call it, makes it louder. English language. Thank you.
Microphone? What? Megaphone?
Amplifies his voice. We have special guests here to add to our entertainment for the masquerade of 1,000 stars. Please give it up for our guests with us that we will accompany. A special song created by our guests. And then you can lead into your song.
While they're doing that, can I drop an Eyes of the Grave now that I'm in the middle of the... So I'm going to use one of my uses of Eyes of the Grave. Are there any undead within 60 feet of me?
Okay. Does it give you the location or just that there is?
It says, as an action, you know the location. There we go.
There we go. Let's see here.
So you know the location. Within 60 feet of me. That isn't behind total cover.
Okay.
And isn't protected by divination magic.
One can.
And that isn't. Is that a spell? That doesn't count as a spell, does it?
That does not.
It is an ability.
It's an ability.
Okay. Excellent. So I have not transgressed against the law.
You have not. And let's put this out as a... that's not Evo rolling, that's me. God damn it, I gotta take myself off of Evo.
You can let them play. We can get back to it.
That's okay. Put yourself on the bad guy and roll.
I was rolling before I pulled the bad guy out.
I'm being a smart ass.
Yeah. And when I say bad guy, we say antagonist. Let's see here. So you get the sense that, yes, indeed, there is an undead here in the party. And he's right here. I've just put him on the board. Or it.
Okay.
And as you turn your gaze to follow where your senses have
Uh-oh.
have guided you to him, you see a male wearing an eagle mask, and let's see, the outfit is he has diamonds running down the creases of his sleeve, wearing a single leather glove on his right hand. Quite striking, actually. But his appearance under the mask, as you look, does not look how he looked when you engaged him on the King's Road. So he's disguised under his mask.
Okay, well, I am going to
And he's
make note of all of that. And
talking with somebody as he's walking around the floor, engaging in gentle conversation. No weapons on him. That's a pretty dark picture for an avatar, so I might as well throw it up here because eventually you will all see it. And this is a non-disguised picture of him. That's not the artwork from the module, but one that I rather liked.
okay.
And so he doesn't even look in your direction, so it's not like you see him and he automatically sees you back, because that's not part of your ability. It's not, or I should say, it's not a disadvantage of your ability.
Perfect. Okay. Well, now that I have that, I will let Evo continue. I apologize for the interruption.
Nope, good spot, good use. Alrighty. So, Evo, you've been introduced, and you have the stage.
All right, I go up to the stage and I just grab the mic. This is for an old friend that is attending the ball tonight, and I just want to say that you're one of the most wonderful, beautiful people that I ever met. This is for you. It's been too long since I've seen you. And I break into the song.
Okay. Shall we use one of the Phoenix's song? Maybe Undying Love?
Well, yeah, no, that was the song I wrote for her. Dang it, I just moved off my notes to go to my other notes. I got too many notes. Yeah, this one's called Fairest of Them All. Is this what this one's called?
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Roland, who hyped me up, so I had advantage, and it's a slow, a little sappy maybe, but romantic, with some power ballads in the middle, and then a soft, subtle, quiet ending.
Okay.
Oh, it's terrible, but I'm not done yet. Luckily, I get thanks to Roland, I get another D8. Yeah. All right, so that's a 21. So thank you, Roland, once again. Your rhythm carries me, through to be semi-decent.
Coming from a drummer in a band, it's like the drummer controls the band with the beats and the stuff like that. So he does indeed, his inspiration guides your tempo.
And how well does Four of a Kind back us up? Because I want that role.
Oh. They back you up as well as you play.
Oh, man. I just want to see if any of them chunked it by,
Not with this, not with being as backup. If you want to see how well they do outside of ballroom music, they might. We'll see how they do after this, after the thing, whether they're gonna play something of their own.
So while we're playing, the biggest thing I was looking for, and Morden told us that she was wearing, was it, what kind of feathers was it?
Gold feathers on
Gold
her
Gold
mask.
feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're all looking to see if, there's parts of the song that are directly reference her, but not by name, right? That
Sure.
she would
Making it
cue
stick.
onto, right? So I'm going to look around and see if I spot her making it easy, And it is kind of a slow dance song if people want to do like a slow romantic dance. So may I make a
Dance is
perception
awesome.
roll?
Pick that up. You do, and you will have advantage.
All right. Not bad.
Okay. In and amongst the party goers, you do indeed spot someone who could be there with a mask with golden feathers. Let's see here. Do I get a description to go along with that? Bear with me with the scrolling and such. Definitely the gold feathers, a white outfit. Where did you go? There we are. Oop. Gotta have it on the right page to share pictures. Sans the mask because I don't have artwork with that. Nea, Ear Krell.
She have white hair now?
She does, but it's not from age.
Right.
And she is... Where did I put that to? She moves through the dance floor and up to next to this dancing lights to listen and watch your performance.
Do I notice her as well?
You can make a perception roll. Anybody can make a perception roll, but
No.
you're too busy keeping an eye on
The undead
Lucan.
the person that we suspect to be Link, or that I suspect to be Lucan.
Correct. Could be any undead.
He may be somebody I worship.
Right. That could be one of. That could be the embassy to the Arenal Islands.
Ambassador
Very well be.
to the Undying Lands.
Yeah. Not the lands in Dying Court.
Court.
Ironsides, you do not see Nea there. Wrong angle.
He's also invisible still,
And-
right?
Doesn't mean I
yeah.
can't see.
Yeah,
True.
technically. It's got nothing to bounce off of. But. All right. Anybody else looking? Take care of those rolls now. Nope.
Well,
Okay.
I will sling my loot after the song, definitely jump off the stage, and walk up to her.
As you're jumping off, Arifhead gives you a nod, saying, "Not bad. Take a load of this." And
I just say, no, I say, play something slow and romantic for me. I paid you for that.
all right, we'll see if we can help you out. I can't remember if this is slow or not, but we're gonna go with it. There we go. And as you jump off, you can listen to this if you'd like, because I created it a week or two back.
Nice.
So I jump over and I pull my mask off and do a deep bow to her. And revealing my face, and then I put it back on, and then, Lady Atriel, may I have this dance?
And then she goes, let's see if I can get the accent right. Of course, Evo. It's been so long.
And that sounds like her?
Yes.
All right, for sure.
She's got the right accent. Very reminiscent of Lady Eladrin. Because, as you know, she has said that she's Ondarian, and Nea is Andarian as well. And she takes your hand as you take her to the dance floor.
All right.
I was pleased to read your note that you were in town.
Well, yes, I know you are gearing up for the ball, and some of your security made it very difficult for us to meet before, but I was hoping that, me and my compatriots, as I kind of spread my arm really quick over, the Blazing Phoenixes happened to be in town, and, we were hoping to share in your festivities and help play some music, but I know 4 of a kind, and they're professionals for sure, and they did me the honor by playing the song that my man Roland, as I point to him up on the stage, and I wrote for you last night.
As this is going on, I'm gonna go over, make my way to Cole or Killian, and let them know to keep an eye on the guy with the eagle mask and the diamond-studded seams on his costume, and the single leather glove.
Cole nods, and she deftly does not pay attention to him at all.
I'll go
But
punch him.
you know that she's got him in her peripherals. She's very subtle in her observations.
Killian, help Cole protect Evo.
Okay. Got it.
Sorry, and then as this goes on, I'll go and make my way around to Roland as well.
Okay.
Sorry, Evo.
It's okay. We're just dancing and trading pleasantries. Feel free to take the time to set things up.
Yes, please. As you make your way through the song over to, you said Roland?
Yeah, I'll let Roland know. I don't want to interrupt Evo while he's getting his Mac on.
Okay.
But I'll make sure to describe him and say, he is undead. He does not appear to be Lucan, but it is unusual. I don't believe there is an embassy of Arenal here, and a member of the Undying Court would be around. So,
And he is moving his way around the room.
I will just kind of keep an eye on him, and then Roland, I will leave it up to you and your diplomacy to let Evo know when convenient. And I will make my way back over. Ironside is still invisible, so I will assume I do not know he is there.
That's not
Got
coming
it.
through for me. Is that coming through for you guys, the music?
No, it
No.
stopped.
Okay, that one didn't roll. How about this one? There we go.
Go.
This is more 4 of the Kind's non-ballroom music. Anybody else doing anything while Evo is dancing with the host? Nea Irkrell.
I'm just gonna see if I can spot the person that Mordrin told me about, so I can at least maybe track them.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception roll.
Boom.
Nice. Yep, you spot him with alacrity. He's in the southwest of the room now, basically like that dark square without a border.
Yep.
I gotta actually put these into an art program and light them up a little bit more better.
Well, it is dark.
It is dark indeed. The lights are moving around, but I'm lazy. I will move them now a little bit more.
You seem to be avoiding the light.
No. It bathes him when it crosses over, and he doesn't flinch or anything. It's just magical light. It's not sunlight. Not like Evo's spell that he cast there along the coast.
Hmm.
You can imagine a quick, hopefully dive for cover out of that one. All right. While you're dancing, Evo, you and Naya are engaging in your conversations. Where were we at?
We, basically just, enjoying the song, enjoying the moment, and, is, do you want me to be in character or do a summarize to make it quicker?
What are we at? We got a half hour.
Yeah.
She says, bear with me. She's not stuttering. You composed that with one night. I'm very impressed.
Only, of course, with the help of my friends. I mean, what is life without good company, as I wink at her?
It's like life without salt.
It's true. Or honey. But what a joy to actually see that you are actually stationed here, and we just happen to be coming this way.
It's been a post of much honor.
Indeed. And for me, you knew me back when, I look a bit four of a kind. Wow, okay. See where this is going.
They gave you a slow one, a moderate one, and now they're picking it up for the guests.
Yeah, they thought you were going to say something about rocking her all night long.
Yeah, I guess.
You're missing opportunity.
And it's a pleasure, of course, to be within your company again. Have I seen her since? I did see her, I think we said, after my parents passed away, right?
Yes, you probably were at some function or another where she had obviously expressed her condolences to the loss of your family and their friends. And let's see. Gonna do a thing here. Bear with me. Always hampered by my ability to try to be mysterious. Not 100 die. 20 side. He says to you go ahead as you got the information about that. What were you about to say?
I just, yeah, I could summarize how I feel the conversation would probably go, or I could do it in character, just because time is running. Okay. I would say, well, it has been many years, and I've been able to fulfill, the final requests of my parents by delivering as many as the condolences and letters to the families of the brave souls that went in with them. But there's still many to go. But, I don't know if you've heard, but I've been fairly successful at rebuilding the Phoenixes so far. But this time, not only in the style of my family's name and parents, but also, with a little bit more touch of me in it, as just about everybody in our entire group, is an excellent musician. As you saw, like my second Roland up there, as well as I point over to not directly at anybody to give away their position, but we have several other wonderful people that would love to perform for you and the embassy at maybe potential later date. Surely you've heard of our exploits throughout all of Eberron.
Well, I did hear that you had won the Battle of the Bands in Shan.
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, I'm sure it is. Would you be willing to do another performance for my ball?
Oh, if it's not too much trouble for Four of a Kind. I mean, they did me a very big favor by letting me perform this song for you because you are so special. At this point, what I'm going to do, I'm also going to be pinging my paladin ability. I haven't had a chance to talk to Ordrin yet. So I was going to do my paladin's ability to detect undead. But I wanted to spot her first because I don't know if she's the victim or honestly if she's been taken over. So I'm a little bit wary of that situation.
She's inquisitive. She's complimentary, and to what you said, she says, "Oh, you flatter me." But really, Evo, I sense that there's something else you want to talk about.
Well, first let me pop that
Go
off.
ahead and make your roll.
Well, it's not a roll.
Not a roll. Roll. You do your sense.
Divine sense, yeah.
And he is within 60, or there is an undead presence within 60 feet at this location.
Is he pinged on me? Do I sense him where he's at? Do I look over at him?
I don't know whether you look over at him. Do you? I assume.
Yeah, I would, or I would spin her around to.
Sure.
You want me to do deception?
No, it's
okay.
It's busy enough room, and across the room, very, very labyrinth masquerade ball scene. It's like seeing him across the ball, except he's not staring at you like with Jennifer Connelly. You just see him walking like Jareth in the ball along with somebody else, and they're having a conversation. And you do see that he's got the what mask did I say?
Eagle mask.
Eagle mask, yeah.
Eagle mask with diamonds down the seams, and gesturing with his hands as he talks, much like an Italian would. And the right hand is got a leather glove, and the left does not, like Michael Jackson or something like that. So you do clock him now, and you know his attire. Though under the mask, he doesn't look as if as he did when you encountered him on the road. So he seems to be disguised under his disguise.
All right, but he has that sickening smell of death around him. So
if that is how your senses it, yes.
It's actually for Evo. It's more like disconcerting whispers in his ears telling him it's him.
Yeah.
It's him over there, and and the golden light, but it's almost like voices in his head telling him, no, not him, them, or whatever, right? It's always kind of semi crazy with him.
The old man would be, look to your left there, across the room, emanating darkness, like wisps of smoke coming off of him. And you do, as you said, get that sense of stench, but you notice that nobody else is going gag, gag, gag. So it's as you said, the whispers in your voice, and the old man's visage fades again. So
I'm going to spin her around, slowly, right, as we're talking. I'm like, so is there any suitors that may be in contention? And perhaps as I kind of like nod my head in that direction over there is at him's like, perhaps that gentleman over there with the over exaggerated codpiece. He's definitely trying to make a statement.
Indeed. Let's see here. Oh, that gentleman, you say? Well, why would you ask? Did you see us dance earlier?
No, it's just I know the pretty boy lead singer of Four of a Kind isn't necessarily your type, but
No,
just,
he's too goth.
I'm back in town and I just trying to understand where my position would be in all this.
Well, and see. I'll do a. Oh, we lost music. I want to take it back to ballroom stuff. As they end and bring up some gentle music again. And where are we? That there. So what is your intent in the conversation here? Asking those questions. Are you interested in her, or are you interested in him with your probing questions?
I mean, it's kind of both, really. I mean, to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
we were a fling, and though I may try to more pass it off as like, asking if there's any competition. And of course, I picked out like, the most striking, gaudy individual, his costume probably is a step above everybody else's, I'm assuming, right? Lukens?
The costumes are amazing. Most of these people are nobles and or politicians, and you guys had to bring up your game just to fit in.
Right, but he has not only the detection, but he walks with a big presence, I'm assuming, right?
One would assume.
Lucan's not, I'm assuming, not just blending in and trying to be invisible. He's owning the room, right?
Not owning the room, but more like owning his area.
Yeah.
He's blending with the guests with the costumes and stuff, but those he engage with do seem intent on him.
And also it seems that, when a person like that moves through a crowded room, people get out of the way. And not because they're scared, but it's just the presence of, the aura of their presence is usually enough for if somebody catches an eye, when somebody like that walks through the room, people just naturally kind of move away unless they're going to throw beef or something, or they're going to go after that piece of meat and try to devour it, right?
Except you're in a room full of people of this caliber, being nobles and politicians and diplomats and their plus ones. The plus ones might get out of the way as you were, or
you'd be surprised. A lot of politicians usually are not as awe-inspiring in that manner.
Awe-inspiring. Yeah, it's not awe-inspiring.
But and they tend, yeah. Anyways, okay, sure. Right. So, anyways, that was kind of like the intent. So, he's an obvious person who does stick out slightly above the rest. Is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Okay, so that's why I drew her attention to play it off as like a potential, like, like, so is there anybody here, that you're seeing, like that guy over there, as a, kind of a joke because, that's why I mentioned the over, exaggerated codpiece or something like that, right? Just to kind of like put
She
more
giggles.
attention on him, right?
She does the little, tee-hee. And, oh, no. Lucan is just an old friend. Come to my party. I'm not seeing anyone right now. Are you staying in town for long?
As long as it is necessary. I am going to. What kind of does her dress have a high collar, or is it low collar cut cleavage, or what? What do we got going on?
I'm going with exactly like that picture. So it looks very striking as a
Vertical
white
collar.
Yeah,
That's a pretty
high
big
collar.
freaking collar, man. Damn.
That is a high collar. White. All her accents are gold to match the feathers of her mask, and she does have that that amethyst,
Mhm.
an amethyst choker there as a what do you call the tie holder thing?
A bolo tie,
It's not a bolo tie, but like the bolo part of the
like
tie.
the clasp.
The clasp holding her, what would that be? An ascot or a choker? An ascot, I think, under the collar. It is a striking outfit. Her white and gold versus your red and
Orange and orange and gold.
and gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she looks like that. When you removed your mask to bow and smile, she did the same before she brought her mask up, as you did as well. And something that traveling in high circles, that when friends meet at a masquerade, they do that. They bring back the masks up. So very appropriate that you did it, and she mirrored that.
All right, so I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna like, as the dance ends, and I know music has gone on, but time is kind of different.
Yes.
I'm going to kiss her on the hand, and then go to kiss her on the cheek or the neck, and see if I spot.
You could see that the neck is fully covered.
Right, but that's why I'm going down to, like, give her a kiss on the cheekbone and just like that, just to see any kind of hint of any kind of, like a sniff of dry blood or an excellent perfume or anything like that at all.
Okay. Make a You're doing it to perceive.
Yeah.
Looking for the bite marks.
Yeah.
Well, or any kind of hint, right? So,
Perception check then.
yeah, it was pretty crappy. And I blow it off as like, oh, you have a wonderful fragrance tonight. Perhaps you could have me introduce me to your friend to see if somebody of his nature would be a dangerous liaison in the games we were about to play. And I give her a coy smile and a wink.
These are dangerous games. And what's your angle, Evo? She totally took the kiss on the hand with a smile, and the kiss on the cheek with an even more, what do you call it? Coy, is that right? And accepting this could be a thing. And then she goes, like I said, so what's your angle, Evo, with Luke in there? You're preoccupied with him. That's not like you. You're probing me for information.
I'm gonna roll deception.
Okay.
And I'm probing you not necessarily for information, but
Ew.
for your time. And then
Let's see.
and I just take her hand that I'm still holding, which I never let go, and I press it to my heart. Oh, of course, my heart only beats for you. That's why I wrote the song. I've missed you so much.
Let's see here.
Jesus, I'm gonna break her heart. I'm a bastard.
Uh-oh.
Or she's gonna rip mine out. I don't know. One of the two, guys, huh?
But you know she's not undead.
Yeah. Well, no,
That's true.
that's not that's not true. That's not
Your
true.
Your smell
Yeah.
test earlier did not smell anything but her favorite perfume.
Mm.
which again, you helped. It helped you identify her. Other than the fact that you spotted her in the song, it bringing her out. And she says, Evo, you're a worldly fellow, and I know that I'm not your only, the only one for you, but perhaps you are the right man now for me. Oh, I forgot the accent, goddammit.
That's fine.
But, with Lucan, what do you know of him? Because you're asking so much about him.
Oh, he just only seemed to be the most worthy competition in the room. Look at the rest of these diplomats. They all old or crusty or way too short. I know your taste, and I know your type. You know, some here are too pretty, some are pretty enough and rugged enough. And he seems to be rugged enough. That's all. Introduce me to somebody else. Perhaps one of the people that has one of the best playhouses or music halls here in town. I was just trying to make sure that there was nothing here to, you know, block my intentions.
There are no roosters in this room right now. Though your drummer back friend there, Roland, he is rather cute.
Wink, wink.
No, he is quite the ladies' man. Definitely watch
Wanna
out for
put it-
him. Would you like to meet
hang on
him?
him and hang him from my purse.
It's stuff him in my purse. The sleeping bard, I know of him.
Really? Well, let me introduce you. Let's go. And I'll
Okay.
bring her over to Roland.
Woohoo!
The guard steps over to the side to be out of your conversations range politely, with a nod to the miss.
I'm like, Roland, my good friend, let me introduce you to our host and to the ambassador of Ankarel. Am I saying that right?
No, Ondarian.
Ondarian. The Ondarian ambassador, Naya Erkarel. An old friend of mine and a friend of the family. And Roland.
Naya.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. I will bow and say, Naya Corel, it's a pleasure to meet you.
And a pleasure to meet you, Roland. I have heard of your escapades across Corvair.
Oh, well, that just means you haven't actually seen me perform until probably now.
Indeed. Our circles haven't crossed.
Oh, that is possibly fortunate, at least for you. But it seems that our luck has changed, and I stand here before you to perform if you wish.
I would love to hear another song from the Blazing Phoenixes.
All right. Well, I will look at Evo and kind of I'll usher him to bend closer to my ear, so to speak.
Okay.
And I look at you, Evo, and I'm like kind of winking at you to come here.
Okay. Well, milady, I don't want to completely hoard all your time at the moment, but let me go wet my whistle. I left my drink over at our table, and Roland and I will discuss what type of song would you like, and if you wouldn't mind informing Four of a Kind that we would like to play another song. They did the last one as a direct favor, but this is their gig, and we don't want to step on their toes.
Always such a gentleman. Of course I will talk to Erevan and Four of a Kind, and they will be fine with it.
Okay. Well, we will play the next one at the end of their next set.
That sounds perfect.
Do you have a favorite, perhaps you've heard?
Surprise me.
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll need to talk about this.
She goes off to talk to Erevan while you guys.
All right, yeah, we'll excuse ourselves, my lady, and I will follow, I guess, Evo back to the table.
Sure.
I'm like, hey, do you see Luke? And he's over there. Oh,
Oh, you saw him, you know him. All right, Mordrin pointed him out to me, so I just wanted to make sure that you knew. But
well, he
I
said,
don't know. What are we gonna play? I'm a little nervous now.
well, why? You're never nervous. You're
Well, no, my mind's focused on two different things now.
like, it's open bar, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. I need more of my drink.
Okay, well, get me another one. I think I need another one too. But just to let you know that he is considered a friend among the diplomat. She knows him.
He must be not only influential in that way, but he's probably very powerful as well.
Well, he shouldn't be. Up until like a couple weeks ago, he was a spy.
Well, maybe he's playing someone of influence.
It's possible. I'm just not sure about that. Well, on your way to the bar, tell the other guys. And if any of them wants to get up there and play with us, we'll do their thing, We'll let her rip as a full Phoenix song.
All right. Well, I will try to secretly make my way to Killian and Modron and Ironsides and Shiny to let them know what's up, hopefully without being spotted that I'm talking to them directly.
All right. Go ahead and make your way that way.
All right. Ooh.
Walks right on past Evo and Shiny. Engaged in conversation with somebody else.
Can I try to listen to what he's engaging in conversation?
That'd make exceptional.
What blood type are you? No, I'm kidding. What?
Oh man, it's 2 on him.
There it is.
Whoa.
There it is.
I've got his number, man.
You do have his number.
He has no secrets.
As you pass by, it was a city general gossip.
Aha. Does he speak with an accent of any kind?
What country are you from?
Oh,
From Breland?
Breland, yeah.
Yeah, Sharn. Yeah, a Sharn-esque Breland accent. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I lean over to Shiny. Is there any magic active? And you know that's Lucan over there, right?
Of course.
Does he have any active magic on him?
When you try to see if he is.
Let's see. The room is ever present with all sorts of different magics along most of the guests, as well as environmental spells and such. It is a scintillating atmosphere of the different and varied types of magic.
There's too much magics to be able to discern if there's any extra coming off Lucan? That's what you're saying?
Not extra, but like everybody's got something magical on them, including Lucan.
Okay. I just try to focus on him for a little bit.
Alright, go ahead and throw your that one.
Why is it not rolling? I don't know why.
It's up here. It went. You went twice, in fact.
Sorry.
But he's using his demonic
His
vision.
ability. Yeah, that's what it is.
His demonic ability, Red Rob.
I see the demon inside of him.
Every
Okay.
single one of us, a devil inside.
We could play that for our song. That'd be appropriate.
So there is magic emanating from him. You would have to be closer. In fact, gosh, what is that? 30 feet or?
I'll look for an opportunity at some point to.
When
get
he
closer if
passed
I can.
by you, you generally keep your vision up. It's just all the time. At least that's the way
Yeah,
we
that's
play
what I would do, especially in something like this.
He did have a magic emanating from him. You would have to spend time within that to try to focus down on where it was on him.
Okay. So I will look for an opportunity maybe later if we're in close enough proximity for that length of time to learn more.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do you?
So as I,
Go?
sorry, I was just gonna say, as I pass Shiny, I try to make eye contact just to kind of like point out Lucan and get that acknowledgement that he knows.
I'll give a quick nod, very
Okay.
subtle.
And
So
you
I'll
catch it, of course, because you were looking for it.
Yep. I will stay clear of our table for the most part after I grab my drink. Since I don't see Ironsides, I'm gonna assume he's with everyone else and start making my way towards the bar, where I will obviously meet Cole and Killian, and slowly try to
Ironsides have got to be
communicate.
like he's waiting for a bathroom. Like, come on, guys, I gotta find a place to be invisible.
Well, I also don't want to give you away.
And as you proceed past or alongside Cole and Killian,
I'll wink at them to know that I've got something to tell them. And as I walk by, I'll just tell them he's over by the guards, by the stage. And I'll give him his description.
Ooh.
Lucan.
Lucan, where?
Hey, shush.
Let's
Quiet.
go get him. Let's start moving that way.
Oh my god. No. Be conspicuous.
I am conspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
Oh god. All right. I will tell Cole to head him off if he can.
let's see, Killian, stop for a sec.
Huh?
Cole, behind you. Let's see. What? Instead of playing as an MC, what would Cole do, Ironsides?
What would Cole do?
After Roland
Follow
said
him.
that,
Follow him.
okay. And what would you do to try to head him off at the pass, like Roland is suggesting?
What would I try and do to head him off the pass?
No, what would Cole do?
Good question.
I mean, Ironside sees Killian marching straight across over towards Lucan right now, but Cole, who was right next to him, and a quick message from Roland, she would be right up behind him, about to do whatever it is that you think Cole, as an intelligent artificer, what did I call her? A black ops infiltrator behind enemy lines, or at least ex-infiltrator, would do. To head off this engagement that Killian is most intent on.
Well, I noticed Cole isn't moving, right?
Cole is moving. It's just Ironsides is going to do the deciding.
Got it.
Her rather than me.
So she's gonna walk up to Killian and just gently put her hand on his and be like, you want to think about this?
You want to make a persuasion roll?
There you go.
There you go.
All right, I can make a persuasion roll. Weak.
Or forged. Not the most social.
I mean, I'd give it a DC of 10.
Yeah, since your charisma's an 8, so that's actually a success in versus an NPC, as it were. You obviously get to choose how you would react, but you can use that as a guide.
How long do I have to think about it?
Why don't we wait until more of our friends come back?
Make it away. Like you did last time.
What was last time? What time? What last time are you talking about?
In the
The
coach.
beach, the ocean.
The ocean. Maybe you should talk to Evo.
Oh yeah, he has to know about this.
He doesn't know about it.
I'm
I think
wildly.
you should definitely
I'll
talk
wave
to
my
Evo.
arms at Evo. Up to him.
Yes, Killian?
It's over there.
I know, but we have to be subtle, my friend. He's a friend of the ambassador, and I'm not quite sure what he's gonna do. But we need to be close if he, But on a side note, the ambassador asked us to play a song for her. Would you like to join us on the stage, or would you prefer to keep an eye on Lucan to see if he tries anything funny?
Maybe I should keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Crack him on the head if he
The
does
horn?
You
And
need the
won't be
horn.
the same without your horn.
Well, would you like me to introduce you to the ambassador?
No, I'd better stay incognito.
Okay, well, fair enough then. What about you, Shiny? Would you like to meet the ambassador?
Absolutely.
Okay, follow me. So we'll head our way. I'll do a light shoulder check on Lucan. Or you just excuse me, apologies. I didn't mean to bump into you, sir.
To any extra intent other than to shoulder check?
No, it was more of a brushing. It's not like a full on brosker, like, what's up, bro? It was just more of like, basically, it was enough just so he would look at me, and I just more treated him, we both have masks on and stuff like that for sure, and more just to, just a brief, eye contact for just a split second, and then I blow it off like it was an accidental brusher by, and I apologized as I moved past him, right?
Okay. As you attempt your shoulder check, he slides to the side, catches your elbow and your back as if to help guide you past. Oh, excuse me, sir. You look like you lost your balance.
Wait,
And-
he touched me?
Yes. Just like grasped your elbow. That your shoulder was. He just moved to the side, gently grasped your elbow, and not the lower back because he's not that kind of guy. Well, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. But your mid back and gestures you aside a little bit. Oh, sir, you look like you're about to lose your balance.
I mean, how dare you touch me? Are you trying to pick my pocket, sir? And maybe we should leave it
Like
at there.
We're about to fall. I'm headed to the dance floor with this lovely young lady. Please play some music. I hear your band was very entertaining. He doesn't have an accent. Sorry, I was thinking Naya. And he ignores you at that point, and the lovely young lady that was he was guiding to the dance floor at that point, he escorts on to the dance floor.
I'm gonna roll Arcana. Does she seem to be like her eyes are slightly glazed over and like she's perhaps under some type of hypnosis or spell?
Go ahead.
Damn, that's good. God, I'm rolling good tonight.
You see no obvious signs of a compulsion or a
Okay, as he
Those
like
are-
kind of turns his back and like says apologies, says, God, at least I don't need an oversized cod piece. And then I walk away.
I
Knowing
say
that
we
he
go over there and
yeah, go ahead.
Night
I'm
of the
sorry.
Rocks. No, I say we go over there and night of the Roxbury dance with her. With her between us.
Oh God. Oh, that is so horrible.
No.
Do you want us to continue? It's 10 o'clock sharp.
Do you want to have just a little bit to do your number, as it were? Because the four of a kind has moved off. I'm just moving slightly off here. They go off to the bar to have a drink and leave the stage open to you guys. Naya is moved off just center stage.
Well, I will order drinks for myself and for Evo.
But you better hurry. We're getting on stage.
Yeah, and then I will hurry make my way back.
Okay. Bringing a drink with you. Much like more like a comedy show, technically. There is a little stool there for a drink of, and there is water there, but you could put an alcoholic drink there at each of the corners of the stage for the band members. I don't if I
Oh.
did I
Are we playing?
Yeah, I like, wave over Mordrin. It's like, quick, get your instrument. We're going to get on stage. And we're going to quietly tune up a little bit, while Mordrin goes and gets his dulcimer or whatever he has.
My sham.
His sham.
Grab my sham.
You do so during the same time that all of this is happening.
Sure.
I didn't put a wall there. Can you guys move onto the stage?
No.
Go around the corner. I think there might be a stairwell entrance. Maybe not.
Oh,
drag
you know what? It might be over here.
Right
There
here,
you
yeah.
go. So.
Oh, Shiny,
what-
you're going to dance or you're going to play?
I'm gonna dance, baby.
All right. So,
dance on the dance floor,
or dance on the front of the stage.
or dance on the front of the stage. And,
I was gonna plan on like jumping off the stage over to the dance floor.
very nice.
David Lee Roth.
Absolutely, man. Scissor kick and all. As I'm coming off.
Animal.
Would you have requested any of four of the kind to help back up? Because at this point, you'll be three once Shiny jumps off.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is normally who we play with. Killian lends his horn. But it's, we could manage with us three as a trio.
Okay. Which song would you like to play?
So I'm gonna I'll say into the mic. So this is a night of mystery and intrigue. I'd like to say thank you for the ambassador for having us all here this evening. I'm Evo Shandor of the Blazing Phoenixes. With some of our members are here in attendance tonight, and we would like to play this song, for we are the savior of your souls, which is one of our songs.
All right.
Do I spot TC? Is he over there like on the table like freaking out or something, or did he finally show up?
No.
It's kind of bizarre that he would miss this, right? After we
Well-
pumped it up, that
Maybe, who knows?
I know. That's what I'm thinking to myself. I think it's really bizarre. Like, we told him that we were gonna, crash the party. We were gonna play a full concert. We already did a sound check. That he would be here for that. So I'm just kind of wondering where he's at, which just seems kind of odd.
We'll check the rafters, make sure he's not peeking over somewhere.
Oh my God. He's sitting up there in the rafters the whole goddamn time. He needs the air support.
All time.
Who wants to
So-
be the leader of the role?
I'll start to see if I can help anybody do anything, since I am the
That's your
anchor
role.
in this.
All
Well,
right.
actually, so I know that you picked that song to play, but which of the songs that have actually been done and created would you do? You've got the choice of the Ballad of Lift Tanglewood, obviously the Blazing Phoenixes, Fireball's Kiss, Troll Skull Tavern.
Is
or
Fireball's Kiss
Dying
one
Love.
of our songs? Oh, it is. No,
I'm gonna go with it is because it was
Yeah.
created by one of you.
we have Blast All the
Fireball.
Maidens.
I don't have that as a song on my list. Nobody's created it.
Yeah, okay.
This is the list, and we're gonna actually play it here at the end. if we don't mind going over.
Is that your attempt that you've grown up and like forget all these maidens? I'm here for you.
Yeah, pretty much. You know.
And it can be that, but let's entertain people that are, a part of the game, and or maybe the bots that are listening, they can't complain about it.
Yeah, sorry. It doesn't look like we have really any live listeners tonight. It looked like pretty
And then
much.
for our recording.
Yeah, pretty much. They'll have to watch later. Well, okay. If you're gonna, I mean, we might as well go with. We are playing the song "Saviors of Your Soul," but you could play the Fireball song at the end because this is a message. As we're singing it, I'm looking at her, but then I'm looking at Lucan, like hardcore. I'm sending a direct message with this song to him.
Okay.
And then, but we'll leave the rest of what I'm going to do for next week.
So then you string up and play.
Who wants to be the leader? So you go ahead and roll real quick.
You've been rolling great tonight, man. You should do it.
Right, but he's rolling first to see if we get.
24.
Yeah, so we got advantage. Roland, do you want to be the primary, or do you want me to be the primary?
Yeah, I can be primary, and I'll give you.
All right. You already
I
got
give
the
you a few
advantage.
inspiration.
You already got the advantage, so and then I also give you advantage, so you don't get double advantage. But
Right,
So,
I'll still
and-
give you an inspiration.
and
Just
you
for
also
whatever.
and you also
can burn
have your bardic inspiration as well. So
Alright,
you're gonna roll the
cool.
primary to see how we do.
Will do. Here we go with advantage.
All right.
Well, and then he gets to add the D6 to it. So
All right.
Yeah.
It's all we're
Do that.
killing it.
There you go.
oh yeah, see that's why I wanted you to roll bad. Snap! Wow, that is like epitome Omega level concert quality.
Oh, since we're talking about that, earlier you had asked how well the band Four of a Kind plays. They played a 28. I'm sorry, a 29. No, 28. My bad. I'm thinking somebody else's bonuses. So they backed you guys up with alacrity.
Okay.
Represent.
They were representing.
So we're about on par.
Well,
So I
we're
think,
better
I
because
think
we were
Ironside.
a trio.
I think
Blew them away.
Ironside needs to be passing out secretly our business cards on all the tables.
I think that's a great idea.
Then during
It's like,
this
oh,
time,
where'd this card come from?
you've been invisible and you've put a Blazing Phoenix's card on every table.
Every table.
Yeah.
Make Killian wander around with a sandwich board. The Blazing Phoenixes.
That is not an invitation to pass out your pamphlet, so.
Right.
All right. Well, are we bringing it to an end, Cabron? Are you good or?
As we finish up the song,
Yeah.
I need. You've been eyeing Lucan the whole time. I'm assuming
Eh.
everybody else. Well, you were doing your song directly at him to intimidate or.
No, there's
threaten
more
or
to that it just would cause a lot more issues. So we'll wait till next week so we don't keep everybody up late.
Well, I was gonna do a what happens here at during the song. Go ahead and make your Arcana roll again.
Oh. Yeah, it's not horrible.
It's not horrible, but it's enough. The female dancing with him subtly casts a spell and recoils from Lucan, and Lucan cocks his head like a god damn it, snaps his fingers, and the soul blade appears in his hand, and he's about to strike this female, and we'll end it there.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh,
If I'm still invisible, can I intervene?
We will leave it there and bring those
Mm.
questions up for next week because it is just a little bit late.
And maybe in a few weeks we'll get together. I know I was supposed to be working on some of these songs. I'm gonna make my Soros account. I'm gonna work through most of these, and eventually we'll put a playlist up here on the Den where you can listen to all your favorite Phoenix's songs. So thank you everybody, and thank you all you Russian bots for all the wonderful emails I'll be getting tomorrow. Oh wait, nope. It looks like Soapy Hands, Sophia the Femcell is actually on saying hi, so she watched a few minutes of it. So,
oh, boo.
So all right then. So we will see you guys next week, and that should be it. And have a good night, guys.